Everyone, this is Mr. Brass, and I wanted to make a video where I talk about people's desires and how unrealistic they can often be and how stupid they can be. And for this, I'm going to give an example from, just Pearly Things. Because a big thing that people criticize her for is for just repeating red pill content, like things that have been out there for maybe decades or stuff. But here's the thing: there is this is an objection that she gets all the time, and I think it touches on a bigger issue where we expect new information, new kind of content all the time when there's only a finite amount of information at any given moment. And it's just a stupid objection anyway. I mean, if you listen to what Bill Nye says, even when you're a fan of Bill Nye, when he was just working on the kids' TV show where he taught about science, everything that Bill Nye said had been said by bunches of scientists before. You can read scientific papers, and a lot of the things that Bill Nye said are known, and many of them haven't changed ever, at least not much. And no one says, "Oh, why don't you bring up new stuff, Bill?" Well, no. That people don't say that because here's the thing. While yes, it might be good to just keep having new information coming, the thing is that there are still people that do not know this stuff. There are people that just do not know the information, and having more people know about it, even if this is content that has been going for 20 or 30 years, this is just information that is out there that people have not and still don't know about. And people often do not have the time or ability to just buy books and read them all in order to get a rough idea about all this content. And even if they did, sometimes a visual media helps people get it through their head quicker. And that's how these things work. So it may be repeating things for you because you're consumed in red pill content. And if you're a scientist and you're always around science, then yeah, you might just say, "Oh, Bill Nye's just repeating stuff that I already know about." Well, yeah, of course. But there are people that don't know about it. And that's sort of where I think she's hitting that market. And she can get more exposure, then I don't see how that's a bad thing. And I think it just touches on just how we demand all this new information when very often you're not going to get it. History's like that. There's really, in many fields, there's no new information that comes up. There's just new interpretation of old data. We figure out a different interpretation that better aligns with the documents that we've had for maybe a century. So there's no, novel, new documents that are just pouring in from back in the past that we just keep getting. That's not usually how it goes a lot of times. Usually you're just stuck with interpretations and coming up with new interpretations of old material that we already have. And I think that's just simply what Pearly Things and other people can do in order to get the message out there and make it more palatable for people. Well, that is all for today. This is Mr. Brass saying goodbye and get wise.